everybody, and welcome back to another episode. Happy Saturday, guys. Thank you guys for being here. Joker J, welcome, my friend. Thank you for being here with us tonight.
What's up? What's up?
Guys, so as you know, or may not know, we have some announcements. We have some releases. We had an announcement a couple days ago, and it's released already, which is insane. I mean, I understand why, but it's still insane. Also, guys, we're waiting on a couple people. Hopefully, William will show up. Also, Michael later on, obviously. Also, guys, before I forget, there will be a public service announcement tonight. It's very important, guys. You don't want to miss it. Stay till the end if you don't want to miss it. I am telling you right now, guys. And obviously, as always, before we get started,
the following program is rated TV MAL. It contains strong language and is intended only for mature audiences.
So you've been warned, guys. So remember, PSA later on. It's gonna be. I don't want to ruin it, but it's gonna be juicy, guys. It's gonna be juicy. It's gonna be funny, definitely funny, but it's gonna be juicy. So
I like the little title card thing you got there, or whatever we got. Our technology is getting crazy over here.
What title card?
Your little banner across the screen that said public service.
Oh, no, that's oh yeah. No, that's
high tech.
High tech. Oh my god. All right, guys, let's say hello to the chat. Thank you guys for being here, guys. Don't forget to hit that like button if you haven't yet. There's 14 of you guys in here. Remember, less is more. Whoever has 100 is a dirty, filthy peasant. 100 plus, dirty, filthy peasant. Less than 100, champ. Okay? So here we are, guys. Let's say hello to Carlos. Carlos, welcome, my friend. Thank you for being here.
Charlie, my friend, Charlie Brigante, how you doing?
Welcome, my friend. Thank you for being here. Happy Saturday. Guys, don't forget to hit that like button if you haven't yet. Bow! Bow! Bow!
How you doing?
Let's see who else is in the house. We got Brad in the house. Peasant Brad, welcome.
Hello.
Nice to see you. Let's give you some water. He was being disrespectful today, so I'm going to give him... Oh, man. Can you imagine this guy said the artisan imposter joker, okay, that he had a big head. Can you imagine the disrespect? Can you imagine the disrespect? Unbelievable.
Some guy told me it was mid.
But it was in. But
he
if it
took
was
the time
in
to comment on the photo to tell me it was mid. I was like, thank you.
Yeah, can you imagine? But it was if it was garbage in art, it would be the figure of the decade. Get the hell out of here. Get the hell out of here. We got Ryan in the house. Welcome, my friend. Thank you for being here.
Konnichiwa. Konnichiwa means what's up.
Let's see who else is with us tonight. Fabs for in art. Get out of here. Gina, welcome. Happy Saturday.
How you
Being here. Don't forget to hit that like button. Chris, my friend, welcome. Nice to see you. Thank you for being here.
Hello.
Shout out to the UK. The UK bangers and mashed.
He's sober today.
And blood pudding. He's sober. We got Dooley in the house. Welcome, my friend. Hit that like. Yes, guys, hit that like. There's 23 of you guys in. Remember, less is more. We only need 23 likes. Anybody who has more than 100 watching is a dirty peasant. Less is more. We are killing the YouTube game right now with only 23 in the house. You're welcome. remember when Brandon said, I don't think how that works, Fab. He's like, I don't think that's how that works, Fab.
Like, we're gonna will it into existence. Isn't that what they do nowadays?
Oh my god. You know? I am going to speak it into existence. You better believe it. Let's see. We got Rob in the house. Welcome, my friend.
What's up, Rob?
Being here. Welcome. Already 12 peasants. This guy, unbelievable. He's been trained properly, okay? This is what an employee of the month looks like, okay? Oh my God, Tuli.
Now, see, we got so many good ideas for shirts. That's fantastic.
I know. The branding is definitely there. We just gotta cute.
Yep.
Oh man. Let's see who else is in the house. Let's see. We got Big Dog in the house. Welcome, my friend.
Konnichiwa. Konnichiwa means what's up.
Means what's up?
We got Figure It Out in the house. Welcome, my friend. Thank you for being here. Happy
I'm doing.
welcome, welcome, welcome.
Yeah.
Gina, damn it, that kicked my butt out. Oh my god. Unbelievable. Unbelievable. We got Joe in the house. Welcome, my
Konnichiwa. Konnichiwa means what's up.
Joe, I need a favor. Send me a picture of the Rocky figure. I will pull it up on stream and I will put a poll up asking their opinion. Okay. Send it to me privately. Joe, we're going to find out. Joe. Oh, Joe. Chris says a bag giveaway. Oh my god. Guys, we got Sean in the house. Welcome, my friend.
I'm doing.
Thank you for being here. Welcome, welcome. Welcome, welcome, welcome. Let's see. We got Figment in the house. My boy Jason. Welcome, my friend.
Konnichiwa. Konnichiwa means what's up.
Nice to see you. Welcome, welcome. Let's see who else. We got Jim in the house. Welcome, my friend.
I'm doing.
Thank you for being here. Welcome. We got Paul in the house. Welcome, my friend.
I'm doing.
Welcome, guys. Welcome, everybody. We got Fat Gadget in the house. Welcome, my friend. Thank you for being here.
Hello.
Welcome, welcome, welcome. We got Exotic Cars being disrespectful of my stream earlier. Welcome, my friend. Yeah, he had the nerve to talk about my Joker. Okay, he had the nerve. Let's see. Ash with the super chat. Let's see what he's. Oh my god, Ash.
Let me repeat for the fucking billionth time.
He's on that. He is on it.
I'm telling you, all I have to say is Layla. That's it. Every time.
They're both coming. You're both gonna. We'll see.
Absolutely not. Thank you,
We'll
my
see.
friend.
Thank you.
No, thank you.
No, thank you, bro.
No, you.
No, thank you, bro.
Thank you.
No, thank you, bro.
No, seriously, you.
No, seriously, thank you, bro.
No, for real, you.
No, thank you.
Layla, every time. Every time. Remember. Artisan. I'm telling you, I am telling you this. The next Leia figure that comes out will have to be Artisan. 100%. The only thing is
Gonna be hurt.
Well, the only thing is this. Would they consider the buns? Because remember, now we're getting to the whole Artisan thing being, styled and the entire head being rooted. Obviously, her whole head has to be rooted, but it's not going to be styled. It's just going to be these buns. Do you think they're going to consider that Artisan? They have to, right?
Well, it's a form of gluting, and it takes craftsmanship to do that little work.
Right. Correct.
So
right. Buns. Right.
I would think it falls into it. Plus, they could do that. There's still stuff to mine there. They could do that. They could do Endor with the long hair.
Oh, true. That's right.
She had the braids and the long hair.
Yeah, but they're not going. If they didn't do anything with Endor, they're definitely not doing. You know what I mean? So
I think there's a reason they showed us that. I really do. But I think it's odd. I think it's odd that we haven't gotten the Deadpool figures yet, and I think it's odd that they haven't given us her yet. But then again, they've been busy with these cons lately and showing their stuff. There's been a lot of stuff going on. You know what I mean? Now we're gonna get into that end of the year thing where they try to push a lot of shit on us right before Christmas. You know what I mean? So who knows what we're gonna see coming up? But I think you're both right. I think we're gonna get them both.
Yeah, no, I don't think so. He said, what the heck is Morphig? Morphig is what Inar is trying to shove up your booty. Okay. We got Brad says, Fabs, I need some of those eyes. What eyes?
I think yike.
Oh, let me see, my friend. Where is she?
Yikes.
Oh man, Chris, how are you, my friend? Welcome. Thank you for being here. Nice stuff.
I'm doing.
What's up, Chris?
Welcome. Bob says, remember when nobody wanted the foreskin? The foreskin giveaway. You know, it's funny. I was thinking about them. I was like, what happened to them? He was working on all these head sculpts and he disappeared.
Yeah. I didn't
You
want to
know?
say anything because I ain't that way, but I'm like,
No, I was
how
thinking
long
about
ago
it.
did I win that shit?
No,
you know?
I was thinking about it today. I said, yo, it's crazy how he was, very active, posting this stuff, and then all of a sudden, gone. You know what I mean?
Well,
Like,
remember he took a hit on that John Wick head, and I think that really kind of derailed his whole thing there because he's a small, just him as far as I know, right? Him and that lady.
He's less than small. It's like, he's like, he's so small that he's a little bit bigger than JazzInc. So the same mom and pop size. So
I didn't see that coming.
Joe says, "Hey, fellas." All right, Joe. All right. We're gonna get into it.
Yeah, let's talk about this, whatever this thing is.
Joe, if by the time I get to those pictures, you're not in the chat, we're not having this conversation. Okay. Dang ads, the work of the devil. Yeah, guys. I don't know. I apologize. It's not me. I totally forgot about Inner with so many Hot Toys releases and reels. It's insanity. FabsFigures. Yeah. Inner who though, right? Inner who? Caleb, my friend, welcome.
Hello.
I said, wrong YouTuber. First of all,
how dare you?
I am not a YouTuber, okay? I am a collector. And I can't even call myself a professional collector because I don't get paid for collecting, okay? So I'm just a premium collector, okay?
Peasant.
Oh man, yeah, peasant collector, exactly. Let's see who else is in here. Escape Leia with those Cuban with the Cuban heels. Oh my god. We got another one from Ash. I asked for DPs. No, no. I'm telling you. It's what are we still in October? We're still in October. Okay.
Yeah.
I'm gonna give you a time frame for these Deadpool because
you're gonna paint yourself into a corner doing that though.
No. I'm gonna tell you why. Hot Toys can wait as long as they want to announce anything. Look at what they're doing now with Rogue One. Okay, they're announcing what's the guy's name again?
Who? Cassian Andor? Oh, Galen Erso.
Galen Erso, right? So look how long ago that movie came out, and then those figures started coming out, and look how many years after that it's been, and we're still getting figures from that line. So Hot Toys can sit on these Deadpool figures for however long they want. The thing is, they can't do that with Marvel, right? They can't hold on to things like that, especially with a big blockbuster hit like that, right? Rogue One, in my opinion, is more of a classic than Deadpool and Wolverine is, at least at the moment, right? So I think that's where the respect from that movie comes from to continue that line. Again, we're still getting what was that guy's name with the curly hair? Baze Malbus.
Oh.
He's 100% coming, right? So here's going to be my time frame. And again, I'm only going to give you this time frame because of the fact that they can't hold on to these figures too long. Okay? So I'm going to say December till the end of February. That's going to be my time frame. If it goes beyond that, they're most likely not coming because that's plenty of time again to keep the what do you call it? The popularity going, to keep the buzz going. They're already talking about Deadpool Wolverine 2. Okay. Disney's already talking about it. So you heard it here first. peasants. So,
but that doesn't count. You know, it's got to be the first movie.
No. I'm talking about.
And you said, and it's good that you did give him something, because if it's like a year from now, you can't really call that.
Well,
you know what I mean?
Whatever happens, it is what it is. But I'm telling you, we're getting
no,
more.
but you're right. But that's what I'm saying. Like, if they give it to us 2 years from now, you can't claim that one.
Right.
Like, it's got to be, you know, within a reasonable amount of time.
No, and that's why I would never be like, oh, give it 2 years. Like, no, because that doesn't make sense. That wouldn't make sense. Again, that wouldn't make sense for a Marvel product, right? Something that big, right? But obviously, Star Wars is a different world. Look at what's going on with Clone Wars, right? We're getting figure after figure after figure after figure after figure with no end in sight. So that's what I mean. So with Rogue One, we're still not done. I've said that, you know, since like the last year or the year before that. Baze Malbus is a must, right? The fact that Galen is coming out of left field. I can tell you, I didn't even think of that guy ever, because why?
No.
You know, so I'm telling you, they're coming. Guys, there's 41 of you guys in it. Please hit that like button if you haven't yet. Thank you guys for being here. Remember, less is more. Any stream that you guys join where you see more than 100 watching, peasants, stinky peasants. Anytime you see less than 100, that is the main channel. That is the professional channel. That is the channel that is making it big on YouTube. So remember that less is more, always and forever.
Did you say stinky peasants?
Oh man!
Now we're getting personal.
It's like now we're getting specific. Now we're getting specific.
We're getting very specific. They smell off.
We got Albert, my friend. Look at you. Thank you for being here. Welcome. Let's see. I saw Fabi's name. Diddy's pizza boxes. Unbelievable. Fast, I hope you realize that you reach 100 live viewers. You're official certified peasant. I'm telling you, that day there will be a celebration. Okay, that day there will be the first day that it goes from 99 and then to 100 and then back down to 99.
That'll happen in like 10 minutes.
Oh, you know? My God. It'll go from 100 to like 90 in a second. Yeah. Oh, man. I can't wait. Look who it is. Peasant Thomas Jones is back. Long time. Welcome.
Hello.
Bookyak. Man, it's crazy. Long time, Thomas Jones. Nice to
still by that same water on that same rock.
Oh my God, same water. Rob says a collector that has a YouTube channel and does 1,000 streams a week.
Those got you there.
Rob, wait a second. I thought you were on my team.
How dare you?
I can't believe this. You know what? No. See? You know what? No. Oh, Rob, lucky. You're so lucky right now, Rob. You're so lucky that I'm saving that for later. Because you could get it right now. But I'm not. I'm gonna let you slide for that disrespectful comment. Eric Hoy, my friend, welcome. Thank you for being here. Happy Saturday. No, I don't think so. Ever. We got Will in the house. Welcome, my friend. Nice to see you.
Hello.
Welcome. What's up, buddy?
Brad says, Fabs, you seen them? This guy is unbelievable. Guys, who was that team that reviewed it, Jay? Remember that the two guys or whatever?
The two guys?
Well, the one guy that was
it was on Adam Savage's Tested, right? Is it Tested or something?
Tested? Yes. Yeah, you know, they just get it, you know. We got Jim in the house. Welcome, my friend. Thank you for being here.
Yay.
Nice to see you. Welcome. I just wasted Unbelievable. Disrespectful, Ash. Disrespectful. I gave you
wasted.
Exactly. Listen to this. I gave you exactly what you wanted. And you want to know why I knew this is what you wanted? because you want to be able to say, see, you were wrong. That's why I never give time frames, but I gave it to you because that's what you wanted. Now we'll see. Now watch Howard do me right. Okay, no Diddy. Let's see. We got Luis in the house. Welcome, my friend. Thank you for being here.
Hello.
Welcome. we got. Let's see, Nelly boy. Nice to see you. Welcome. Shout out to the whales. The whales.
Konnichiwa means what's up.
Sounds exotic.
Yeah, the Wales. I'm from Wales. Is that by Great Britain over there? I don't know. It sounds like it's over there. No?
You just sounded Italian.
Great Britain sounds Italian?
No, you did. You're like, is that by the Great Britain over there around the corner there? You know?
Oh, I'm like, what? Oh my God. We got
I don't know.
Derek.
I don't know where Wales is.
Yeah, no, I Wales sounds British to me. I don't know why.
It's something.
It's what?
Yeah. It's something like that. You're close, but I don't know either. That's why I'm laughing. Like we are idiots, like that guy said.
Let me tell you guys something. When it comes to geography, I only know South America, North America, Central America.
So America, pretty much.
That's it. That's it. I don't travel much, guys. I don't travel much, as you can see. Oh man. Rob. Oh man. Like in the words of Luch, get out of your basement. Oh my God. The figure flood has started. Oh my God. When you Joe says, when you drive 3 hours over you will stay close. Joe! Unbelievable. That is crazy. Shit, little figures inbound soon. Oh, you think so? Like what? Give us some names, Rob. Give us some names. We got
Birmingham. Uh-oh. Anthony, what'd you do? Wagstaff. Is that sexual? What is that? That sounds like
not again.
Sounds like you're boasting.
Not again.
Hi,
again.
Welcome back.
Yeah, and I just restarted. You saw that. You were a witness to that.
I'm telling you, it's the ad.
Yeah, I don't know what's going on, man. This is crazy. Anthony, welcome. Hello from Birmingham, England. Shout out to England also. TK, shout out to TK421 from England. Shout out
Pretty
to Chris.
sure England is in Great Britain, right? Isn't that where you're?
Yeah. England is in England.
I think it's over there.
Yeah, see, Wales is in the UK. There you go. I see, guys. Not only are you watching a professional YouTuber, but you have a geography book in front of you. Okay.
She doesn't know. She's so full of shit.
She doesn't know.
She's making that up, and you just believe it.
Gina, he embarrassed you and me at the same time. Unbelievable.
She's probably right, but I know she doesn't know. She had to look that up.
Oh my God. Fans speak weekly facts apart from calling us peasants. Oh man. Let's see. Fabs, you're being shadow banned for supporting Harris Wolf.
Yep.
100%. 100%. I can't believe I'm getting kicked off though. That's really annoying me, and that's never happened before. So I don't know what's going on. I don't know if it's Google Chrome. I don't know what's happening.
Well, what updated? StreamYard or whatever? What are we on? What is this? StreamYard, right?
No, StreamYard. But no, the computer updated, and then I had and then that's when everything started. This never happened before. Okay. All right, so let's get started, guys. So we have yes, there's 42 of you guys in it. Please hit that like button if you haven't yet. Thank you guys for being here. He said 56K for real. And you know what the slap in the face is? I'm hardwired to the router. So it's a slap in the face that it keeps kicking me off like this.
What do you have down there?
Cable. Verizon.
Yeah. Verizon?
Yeah. It's supposed to be the best. That's why I'm like, this shouldn't be happening.
I might be switching to it too because I'm getting ripped off for mine.
Yep. Balin Chrome 2.0, Super Commando Mandalorian, a few more that are. Oh, I gotcha. Gotcha. I see what you're saying. I see what you are saying? Wait, Balin Chrome 2.0. Chrome what? Chrome what, Robert?
You mean the Iron Man?
Oh, yeah. That's what he means. That's what he means. Yes. You still rocking with the Magic Jack? Remember that thing? Oh my God! I'm in Ireland. I eat, so I can verify you are correct. There you go. See, Ireland.
Oh, see, she was lucky though. She was lucky.
Shepherd's pie. Shout out to the shepherd's pie. I love shepherd's pie. Delicious. All right, guys. So we have this beauty here. This is the Ahsoka. Where is it? Hold on. Come on. Where'd you go?
Look at that weak ass shield.
I almost got a little excited for that shield because of the fact that I need it for what do you call it? For Mando.
I just never liked the way they looked when they came out with it with the Mando, the heavy Mando.
Yeah, for heavy Mando. Yep. No, they look cheap. They look very cheap.
Yeah. Sometimes they don't hit with those effects, you know.
Right. So we have here, guys, the Mandalorian Super Commando, right? Captain. All right. So the fact that they named it Captain tells you everything you need to know about the one that's coming after this. They're gonna call it your regular whatever, your regular Super Commando or your regular, grunt, right? So the fact that it's named Captain, that means there's another one coming. Now, Jay, did you pre-order this? Are you getting this? And what do you think of this?
No, this is one of those things. I've been getting caught by a lot of the repaint stuff lately, so I'm not gonna jump on this thing calling it like a kit bash repaint bullshit thing. But this isn't in my what I want. I don't know. There's no lore here or anything for me. So rather than do that, I'll just say that I guess this figure would be cool if you're what is it, troopers or is it Mandalorians? Or what's the crowd that's gonna love this thing?
Mandalorian love it.
It's got that mall thing going with the,
Right. So this is very close to the Obi-Wan that just came out. The Obi-Wan. What was the name of that one? The General Kenobi, right? Looks like not the General Kenobi. The Mandalorian Kenobi.
Yeah.
So very, very similar. The paint is very, very close, right? Obviously, they have to be different, but they're very, very similar. Obviously, different tones of red, different styles of paint, but the fact that they're both reddish, says a lot. Very close together. I don't know if they show you pictures of them side by side. There you go. So look how close together they are. Obviously, you have a symbol here, not a symbol, a specific design here that you don't have here. This is just straight battle damaging here and scuffing and stuff. As you can see, same paneling on the sides, right? This one's more beat than this one. This one's a cleaner look, but pretty, very, very similar look. The same exact knee pads, literally. Shoulder pads vary a little bit. The helmet changes a little bit. Obviously, the design up here is different.
Yeah, is this a part of the Clone Wars story? This guy and this whole thing is part of their one of the seasons or something? Who is this?
Well, this is from Ahsoka, from the show.
This guy here?
This guy here.
Where? When? When did I miss him?
I don't know, but this is what they show. I think it was one of the episodes, no?
Just during the battle? When they were all fighting, he was one of the guys that was flying around and came and landed. That's what it looks like with these photos, too.
Yeah, right. I think so. Yeah.
Yeah, I don't know. Like I said, that show didn't really, it was all right.
Yeah, see, Star Wars Ahsoka. That's what I'm like, what's
going on?
That's what
it's labeled, Ahsoka?
Yeah, see? Ahsoka.
Yeah. Okay. So, but somehow this relates to Clone Wars, no? Or Rebels?
It has to one way or another. Right. Because remember that.
Because what's the General Kenobi one? What's the Kenobi one with this? That's not Ahsoka. You know what I'm saying? Right.
No. So, right. That was Clone Wars.
Right. So who is this? Well, is this a cool thing to have if you're into Clone Wars? This might even be reaching a little too far, even if you're into the Clone Wars aspect of things. If you're into Rebels, you're cool with Ahsoka because you're getting all those Rebels characters, right?
Right.
Well, they're also giving you some stuff from Clone Wars too. Is this one of the cool things, or is this just kind of I don't know. I just don't see a lot of interest in it. And I don't know what exactly it is other than just a background character with a lot of spikes on his head.
Right. So I think that's the only thing that's appealing about the figure, right? The spiked helmet.
Yeah.
Besides that, you could, it could be another one of those what's the blue ones from the Mandalorian? Remember those the
yeah, Bo-Katan's people.
Right. Oh, those blue people, right? So it could be like a clan like that. It could be.
What about Maul and the brother that they just released? Does that have something to do with that?
What do you mean, Maul and the brother? Oh, Savage? No, I don't think so. No, I don't think so. And if it does, I have no idea. So if somebody in the chat knows, please let us know, because I don't know anything about.
Like William would be really good for this.
Well, William's supposed to be showing up at some point, but we'll see. Chris, how are you, my friend? Welcome. Thank you for being here. Shepherd Spice. There you go. All right. Corned beef and potatoes, okay? Corned beef and cabbage, okay? How about that? How about those? How about them apples? Let's this guy Basuda. Let's see. I thought someone had dropped the contact list in the this guy. Unbelievable. This Mandalorian.
That's what it looks like.
You guys are being very negative, and you guys need serotonin in here. We have this falls under Mandalorian. There you go.
Mandalorian.
Sean, teach us, please. Tell
There's
us
some sort of storyline here. So, all right. So, ask Sean, how cool is it to have this thing on a scale of 1 to 10? Is it like kind of a meh?
Well, like I said, I don't know anything about the character. This is a must-have for me. It's a very sexy figure. The helmet is what makes the figure different than any other figure, right? Than any other stormtrooper, clone trooper, Mandalorian trooper, clone, person, whatever. So, this is very sexy to me. This is a figure that will stand out next to anything. And I can tell you, the fact that they named the captain, I have a feeling that these horns are going to get smaller with the next one. You know what I mean? Because remember, the captains might have a little bit bigger horns to show their ranking. So I think these are going to be extra long, and then no Diddy. And then obviously, if they're going to make another version, they're going to be a little bit shorter, Now,
do you love them? Do you think you like it more because it's like the deeper dive they go into the obscure characters? You like it more because it's going to be a little more off the beaten path? Because you love your like exclusive type of things, you know what I mean?
But I don't even know how deep is deep. No Diddy. You know what I mean? Like I don't sit there and go, oh, where is this from? This figure could be from, the 3rd episode or the 8th season. I wouldn't know it either way. You know what I mean?
Because like those scum and villainy characters, the sideshow ones, right? They're kind of like the background noise. That's why I love them. But in reality, the figures are kind of boring figures. There's not much to them, and it's sideshow. They don't really do the best work. So it's like,
right.
You know what I mean?
Will says it's from a faction of Mandalorians that were faithful to Darth Maul when he had the dark saber. Oh, look at that. So even with that storyline, that sounds cool to have. This is Clone Wars. There you go. Watch Clone Wars. There you go. CJ, I'm telling you, watch Clone Wars. You never listen. This was in Clone Wars.
That's never happened once.
In the live Ahsoka show during. Oh, there you go. So this data. See, I'm trying to think where I saw them on the Ahsoka show, and I don't remember them at all. Live Ahsoka during the Clone Wars. Oh, during the flashback. That's why I don't remember, because that happened 1, 2, 3. That's why. So we have to go back and watch that little clip of the flashback to see them. That's okay. So that makes sense. So they're even more obscure than you thought. You know what I mean? It was just from that second of clip.
Yeah, but he's got longer lineage in the.
Well, so he's got a bigger storyline on another show. Correct.
Yeah.
So that makes sense. Thank you, Sean. Ash says, "Who this guy? Unbelievable. We got Mad Planet in the house. Welcome, my friend. Thank you for being here.
Konnichiwa. Means what's up?
You put him next to a moth and call it a day. Yeah, exactly. I'm telling you, beautiful. We're not even done with the pictures yet. The Mandalorians go with Savage oppressors. Look at that.
See, so this guy's going to be more like sought after, I would think, than we realize right now. Perhaps in the future, too, people are going to scramble back to try to grab one.
Gina said, "Oh my God, it is not sexy." 5 shepherd's pies, peasant food. Don't give up your caviar. Oh, Jim.
How dare you?
Let's see. Go deep or go home. There you go. That's what she said. So, all right. So let's continue with the pictures, guys. So as you can see, look at that. How can you not like that? That is one really good. Look at that. Look at that close up. Beautiful, 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 beautiful. Again, I don't know anything about it, but this is a sexy figure. You could put this next to, oh my God, what are those other blue and black ones? Not the owls.
Yeah, it is the owls. It's something owls.
No. Remember the ones that saved the Mandalorian?
Oh, the Death Watch.
The Death Watch. Yes, you put this next to the Death Watch. Beautiful. Just the contrast of blue and black, and then red, and then this red. Gorgeous, 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 gorgeous. So you know what I mean? For me, right? For me, I don't have to know what the character is as long as it's, you know, a good-looking figure, and obviously made by Hot Toys. So as you can see, very basic when it comes to the posing, but look at that. You're gonna tell me that doesn't look badass right there? Look at that. Another flying pose. Look at that with what's his name? Mandalorian Obi-Wan. That's sexy. Look at that. Look at that image right there. Beautiful, badass looking, both of them. You know what else? You know what else you could do? You could put a head sculpt on this. You could put a Cody head sculpt on this. You could put a Rex head sculpt on this. And
you put a lot of people on this one.
Right. You could put a lot of, and it'll look incredible. Incredible.
Next to Kenobi. Yeah.
Right. Exactly. You could do a head swap with the General Kenobi or the Mandalorian Kenobi head. Beautiful.
Speaking of which, did we ever get those Skittles troopers? Those ones that were all hauled up in the cave?
Not yet. That was for the Mandalorian. Not yet.
Because those things were ugly as sin.
Yeah, it was the male and the female. Yep. Not yet.
They're not
coming
good.
though. They're coming. They're coming. Sean says, if you look up Gar Saxon, his orange are different from the Super Commando. Most Mandalorians are from Death Watch. There you go. See, I knew it. I knew I got the Death Watch vibes from this suit. I knew it. Don't tell me nothing. I know my Star Wars.
Doesn't it look like he needs like something on his like calves or something?
I know more than William. What'd you say? What do you mean on his calves?
Like, look at the pants. It looks like he's kind of got like casual go to the office pants on, but then the rest of it is.
You mean like no muscle tone? It's not muscular. It's not. You know.
Yeah, he needs something like Boba Fett's got pockets there with some crap in it. He needs something to like.
Oh, you're talking about it's very basic. It's too basic.
Yeah, it looks like Commando office attire.
It's too plain, right?
Yeah, he's there to kill people and fix the copier.
Like if you remove all the red paneling, he would have like a
right. You know what I'm saying? Like he could be the UPS guy. You don't know.
The UPS guy. Oh my God! No, I'm telling you, this thing gets a 10 all day long. Beautiful. This thing. So tell me how you feel about the shield. What's going on with the shield?
It just looks ridiculous. It's like, what is that protecting? Your arm?
So now, are you getting the figure or no?
Oh no.
No. So if you were getting the figure, why would you not use the shield?
Because it looks ridiculous. I would not use
it. Very disrespectful. Very disrespectful.
I would put it on top of the that Deadpool head that floats with it, you know.
The what do you call it?
Headpool.
Headpool. Now the base, as you can see, we're getting a brand new style of base. We've never gotten a sand base before. How do you feel about the base?
Dude, is that the one without the feet?
Yeah, this is without.
Yeah, new and improved 2.0 sand base. I don't know what to say about that. I'm currently trying to get rid of all my bases.
Yeah, like, I have a bucket. I have a bucket of bases to my right.
All the same. Just you take those little plastic triangles off the front, and it's just the same. You know. Yeah,
literally.
Oh, they get. Like, you know what they did? Check this out, right? So I got the Sideshow Cad Bane, right? Figure's awesome. It's sideshow where it's supposed to be sideshow. Like you don't get multiple head sculpts and stuff like that. But it's great. The hat's magnetic, and there's other things that are magnetic. It's really cool. The tailoring is amazing. But they do what sideshow does, and they give you the crappy stand that has nothing on it. It's just that black octagonal black plastic stand. You know what I mean? So I'm like, why couldn't they put some printing on this thing or something just one of these times? Well, I happen to be taking it out of the box, and on the bottom of the stand, it says Star Wars or whatever. It says Star Wars or Clone Wars or whatever, but it's in the font, the logo and everything, and it looks gorgeous, but it's on the bottom of the stand. There's nothing on the top, nothing on the face, nothing else. It's on the bottom where nobody's ever going to look.
Where you're saying it's a waste.
Yeah, I'm like, why bother? What is the point? Like, oh my God. So that's my stand / yeah.
Fabs would justify a piece of literal. This guy, unbelievable.
If Howie put lipstick on it.
Unreal. All right, so if you're not getting it, rate it 1 to 10.
7.
That's a high score for not liking it. What is it that gets you that high up there?
Well, because it's reused parts from like Boba Fett and Django and stuff, and I like those figures. I have to take points off because I don't know what it is. It's a deep dive. It's kind of, I don't have anything to it. There's nothing that draws me to this. It looks like a kit bash is what it looks like to me. But I know it's not.
This is a gorgeous pose right there. The one that just completely disappeared. So let's go to the next topic. So now we got another Clone Commando. I forget who told me this was coming. Somebody had told me when the first one came out, they said, and if you're in here, please tell me.
I think it was Sean.
Was it Sean? It could have been Sean.
I think it was Sean.
That somebody said you're going to get an all clean one eventually. And I forgot who said it, and I was like, "Oh, figures." I was like, again, I wouldn't know about this because I've never watched the show. But when they mentioned that, I was like, that makes sense. I was like, they're probably repainting all these because they're all obviously like everything else. It's just a repaint. So when they mentioned it, I was like, "Oh, an all clean one," and I was like, "Oh, I wonder how that looks like." Well, here it is. So did you look at these yet, Jay, or no?
Well, no, because I didn't have a lot of interest in the first one, and when I saw this, I actually thought for a second maybe it was the first one again. I was like, is this a new release? And then I looked closer and I was like, oh, I guess it's just, move a little bit of paint around and you have another figure.
Right.
So
this is the first one. So as you can see, the first one's got gray all over it. This one's just all white, right? Literally pretty much the same style. I think the shoulder pad, I can tell you the same exact backpack. I can tell you this is new. They're giving you an actual Star Wars blaster, right? This comes from the actual Star Wars figures, right? The stormtroopers usually. So
like, what's the first one? The first one we got is the guy in the back right there.
This one, yep.
Because this looks
yellow.
I like this guy better for some reason. He's a little, something about that basic white with the little hints. I think that's the appeal of the traditional stormtrooper that's lasted all these generations because it's just a cool look.
See, there's all three of them. So you got the first one, you got Scorch, and you got.
This is the best one to me. This guy.
Really?
Yeah, I like that clean.
The best one is Scorch, and I'm only saying that because of the way that yellow pops. And I love the dark in the helmet. Beautiful. If you were to rate this 1 to 10, the white one, out of all three.
Boy, I don't know.
Same exact backpack. There's nothing
I
different.
think it's just a trooper, so probably another 7 like I gave the other guy there. But this one appeals to me more.
Why?
So it's all personal. Like my scale means nothing because it's just totally about me.
Right. And as you can see, you got 3 different weapons now, guys. So you get the regular standard Commando one, right, that everybody gets. Then you got this little the blaster, like I said, from the regular Star Wars. Oh, no, it's just those two. I thought it was 3. Question: how do you like the new weapon? Is it something that is appealing to you? If you were, since you like it, see, they all came with this weapon, all three.
You're breaking up pretty
Yeah,
bad.
I'm probably about to get kicked off.
Check your stuff.
I'm probably gonna get kicked off in a second.
I like this guy. I hope he does that face light up. I mean, I know it's just blue paint on the visor, but I think it also is supposed to light up, right? It doesn't light up at all?
Yeah. They all light up.
They all do. Oh, yeah. Yeah, I like this thing. I like it. I'm not going to purchase it, but the weapon's awesome. It kind of has a little bit of that, the one from Alien. What's that thing called? It's got a little bit of that look to it. A little bit. You know what I mean?
Also, I didn't pre-order this yet, guys. I feel like it's going to be, I mean, at least it should. I don't want to say it's going to be available because you never know with the Bad Batch, right? So I don't want to say that. So if you need to order it, don't follow what I'm doing. I'm just trying to play the game at least for a little bit. So I didn't pre-order this yet. These are the things that like you don't expect to sell out because you don't know how many they're making. And that's what's scary about it. Again, it's just the plain, trooper, but it's still like if you want to get the whole set, don't risk it and just buy it. I'm going to pre-order this at some point because I need it for the, to have the trio now. But I haven't pre-ordered anything. Are you not getting into the Ahsoka, what?
That's what gets tricky. I was thinking about this the other day because I'm trying to time something else. And I was like, it's easy to say I'll wait on something based on what I read as far as the community demand. But if they produce less because they predicted the demand being low, it evens the playing field in terms of your percentages. You know what I'm saying? So that's where it gets weird. It's like, do you lock something in even though nobody cares for it just because there's probably less being made? You know what I mean?
No, it's true. 100%. Fat says, I like the edging of the armor as it looks solid. Oh, true. I didn't notice that. That is very true. Now, question. So for those who just obviously paid attention, the Black Suit Spider-Man from the video game is already out and shipping. It was announced a couple days ago, and now it's already shipping.
That's crazy.
These, as you saw, we got already the Scorch, and we got this because this is nothing but an unrepaint because there's nothing to paint, right? There's nothing to add to the paint besides the scuffing and the battle damaging and the scratching and all that stuff, right? So that's all that needs to be done. How long do you think it'll be, or what actually? How long do you think it'll be until these come out, Jay?
I don't know because I didn't expect. I knew that the Spider-Man said November to whatever it was, so I was like, oh, they're going to drop this on us quick. But within the same week of PO, that's amazing. So now I don't know what to expect.
See, it says expected to ship July 2025 to December 2025. So number one. Go ahead.
I didn't realize. I thought this was going to be one of those early ones.
That's what I was asking because I thought it was going to be 1, 2, 3. So here's the thing. I didn't know that before. That's why I checked. I now feel more comfortable not pre-ordering as quickly because we still have a whole year out, right? So I'm okay.
Even if the batch.
Well, does that mean anything? Who knows, right? We'll find out. But if it's for whatever reason it sells out on Sideshow, the moment that happens, you can kind of gauge, all right, they're either limiting the batches very quickly, they're not making a lot for whatever reason. So there's your chance to go shop at any other website that you shop at, if it's not Sideshow, and lock it in. That's what I've been doing when I see things like that happening, just to avoid any problems. If I end up, saving a little bit of money, cool. But the whole point is getting the figure locked in. What were you going to say, Jay?
I don't know. I was listening to what you were saying there, so I lost my. Oh, I think we lost him again. Hello, ladies and gentlemen. Hi. This is where I stare back at myself. Oh, there's Mike.
Sorry about that. What's up, Mike? Welcome.
Hey.
How the hell did I get here?
Oh man.
I whipped it into existence like that kid in the Twilight Zone.
All right. So yeah, I was really choppy and I got kicked off. So all right. So Michael, we are talking about the Clone Commando that was just announced for pre-order yesterday.
I thought you were playing another commercial. Sorry.
So, well, we gotta obviously mention our sponsors, you know, who sponsor the show. What was I gonna say? So are you getting into the Bad Batch at all or no?
No.
You didn't.
I mean, beyond like the main, you know, the Bad Batch figures.
But you got those. You got all those.
Yeah.
All right. So you're not getting any of these?
No.
If you were to get any of these, which one of these is your favorite and why?
If I was to get them?
Right.
Okay. The white one.
The last one.
Yeah.
Why?
Because I'm racist. What? What? Who said that?
You know, it's funny. When I said why, I was going to say the same exact thing. And then I watched your face when you started speaking. I was like, oh, he's going to say it.
Well, it's the best looking one. I'm racist. What? But I mean, it's the best looking one.
As soon as you said that, 2 people disappeared, just so you know. So
they're not down.
All right. So if you were to rate this 1 to 10, Michael.
These figures, these clones?
Yeah. Because remember, it's your standard, whether it's your Clone Wars clone, whether it's your Stormtrooper, it's all repainted paneling, repainted plastic, molds, same exact thing.
Yeah, I'm not impressed with the clones like anymore. You know what I mean? They're just doing too many of them. Way too many of them.
Well, it's easy money. You wouldn't, if you were the owner of Hot Toys, you would be like, you know what? I don't want to make this much money all the time, and I'm not going to make these clones.
Who are the dummies that are buying these things? You know what I mean? Who's buying these in
bulk? Not in bulk, but hardcore Star Wars fans are buying this. What do you mean?
Yeah, but come on. What's the run on these? They can't be 3,000 runs. I can't even see that many.
I'm not buying these, but I bought 6 Return of the Jedi Stormtroopers. Standard Stormtroopers, the ones with the white background base.
5 people can't take a joke. Get the hell out of here, then.
See what happens. See what happens. See what happens.
Fucking babies.
See what happens when you deal with the liberals. So all right. So now, Michael, go ahead. Rate it 1 to 10.
5.
This guy 5. We got Barry in the house. Welcome, my friend. Thank you for being here. All right, let's see. Mike is right, cloned out. Yeah, no, I mean, but that's the thing. You don't have to buy anything. You don't have to buy it. You don't
you're missing it though. Like I look at it as these are resources that could be used for a figure that we need or a character that we would want in the line, the dedicated fan base who's been supporting you, Hot Toys, for the last 15 years.
No. I get it. I
don't want another clone.
Fine. But here's the thing, though. If we were talking 7 years ago, 8 years ago, 9 years ago, and every announcement, which we were getting every 6 months, was a clone, I understand. It's like, yo, we only get 2 figures a year. Like, we don't want clones, right? I understand. But now that we're getting figure after figure after figure within a week, do you really feel disrespected by Hot Toys by giving you a clone that you're not going to get anyway?
Go back to that picture. Here, I'm going to show you. This is the disrespect. Go back to the figure with all 3. Right? When there were all 3 of those, these okay, this is the same figure repainted 3 times. This Correct. Is disrespectful. They didn't do this. Like, if you just did one of these, I'm completely cool with that. No one has this trooper. You want to give me this with 2 different helmets or 3 different helmets? I'm completely down. Maybe I even get one, but that you have to release this 3 different times.
But now question for you. You have to understand that this is not just this is not just like them making, you know, a Hot Toys exclusive figure. Absolutely not. These are real characters from the show, right? Yes, they're repaints of everything, but they do exist. It's not like they're just giving us variants of the same character. No, absolutely not. So does that make a difference?
But they're giving us.
You just don't care.
But wait, they're giving us variants because the people at Disney decided to make variants because they baked into the whole property having to have a toy line and blah 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 blah.
Absolutely,
So,
correct.
So this whole variant repaint thing is contrived, just not from Howard. It's contrived by
Thank you.
Miles before it gets to him.
Absolutely right. So that's my point. It's not Hot Toys making repaints called Hot Toys exclusives, as variants. That's not what's happening here, right? And so because of that, that's why I can understand, right? I understand if it's just, it came from the clone commando, the clone commando, and then they did a black and red repaint as an exclusive. That's not what's happening here. So they're actual, clones from the show. So they're just making 3 different characters. Yes, they're the same exact thing, repainted 3 different colors, but they are different people, right, in the show. Does that matter to you?
No, no, of course not. This is so stupid. No head sculpt, no nothing. This is this is not Hot Toys. This is Sideshow. This is goofy.
What do you mean this is Sideshow?
Meaning this is rookie level shit. This is not a high-end collectible. This is not an artist that took their time to sculpt a head sculpt and make a piece of art. This is a toy. Right. This is an action figure. This is bullshit.
I was just gonna say you're seeing this as a toy, not a work of art like a head sculpt would be.
Yeah, this is garbage.
It's like this is garbage. Guys, save me one. And if anybody has extra, save me one. Carlos says too much is never enough.
I'm a dummy. Mikey said he doesn't like my clones. Shut up. Stop. Stop. Come on. Look, you can say the same thing about my Iron Man figures, but there's way more.
Michael, we're gonna have no viewership tonight.
That's okay. We've had like 42. Okay, 32 is cool. You said less is more. So the Iron Man at least have a little bit more. I don't know. I feel like there's more. Again, the suits, the marks, the whole thing. There's more.
Well, it's different. They're all different. That's why.
And there's usually a head sculpt that comes with them, which then still, satisfies me. There's no. There's no Taylor Morrison head sculpts with these. It's
no. So you can't say that about Iron Man. I'm going to tell you why. If we're talking movie-related Iron Man, yes, they usually come with a head sculpt. If you're talking about, for example, the black and gold repaint, the red and chrome repaint, those don't come with a head sculpt. And those figures, right, strictly repaints with no head sculpt are still incredible. Why? I'm going to tell you my opinion why. The marks, like you mentioned, they're all different. So you're not going to get the same. For example, let's say there's only a Mark 1, right? You're going to get the standard Mark 1 and you may get another repaint, right? How many repaints can you possibly get of a Mark 1? They're not going to go out giving you Mark 1s left and right. But because there's 7 classics, you could repaint every single one at least once and keep making them exciting. I think that's what happened with the red and chrome. I think that's what happens with the black and chrome. And I think that's just the beginning. I think we're going to get that Mark 2 is going to get a repaint. Like I mentioned on Tuesday, we're getting the Unleashed version with Don Cheadle's head sculpt on it because they're reusing that body. And you better believe down the line with how good that body looks, we're getting a repainted version of that Mark II.
I'm just saying, that's always the counter. Whenever you complain about Star Wars or you complain about the Trooper thing, there's always that. I feel like the counter argument is that, everyone's sick of another Iron Man figure. So,
right. Well, same thing with this. If you're sick of an Iron Man figure, you're sick of this too.
Yeah, but I mean, these Troopers are so far down. I don't know. It's way down the rabbit hole. It's again, it's the same thing as the Obi-Wan, right? The Obi-Wan body is the same body that you were just showing with that horny,
right,
stormtrooper. Like, how pathetic is that?
So you don't like that one either? We were going to go back for that one for you.
No, please don't go back. No.
But see, this is fair. This is fair game for a toy company. It's to be expected. Reuse, repaints, it's all baked into the toy thing. And as much as we say these are special collectibles, it's called hot toys.
Right.
So how much can we blame them for doing what they're supposed to do? I understand everything Mike's saying. These are just, pressed pieces of plastic. There's nothing really, 3D renderings into a computer, spit out this plastic mold, and they slap it on a figure with some an undersuit. There's not a lot of artistry that goes into this.
When they were $200 and $220, it's okay. Now that they're $350 or it's not okay anymore. I'm just not on. I'm not gonna continue.
Now, question for you.
But here's what it is, though. It's like with the drug addict. It's like you're if you tap into somebody's love, they're willing to take any version of that X, Y, and Z. Like okay, so I want a good like Starscream. You know what I mean? They didn't make them in the larger scale 3.0, but they make them in the medium scale, which is what they have. And then they offer Thundercracker and they offer the other guy, blah blah blah. Anyway, they're all repaints. They're all the exact same figure, just repaints. And I kept saying, no, don't need them. Don't need repainted, figures. Don't fall into that trap. Now there's like 5 of them. And when I see them all lined up with all the colors, I'm like, yeah, I got to have them. So I'm buying 5 of the same stupid thing, just repainted 100 times because it just hits that spot. It just hits that spot.
That's a little different, though, I feel.
But that's what they're hoping to do with this stuff. These aren't the things that they're trying to make a living off of.
Yeah,
they're like, we have the parts already.
No one has connection to these clone characters. No one has that deep of a connection. You can't tell me.
Wait. Hold on. Somebody may.
Well, people really do. I mean, but I just don't understand it because it's not my generation.
Sean, how much you like clones? 1 to 10. Let us know. He loves clones. You got to see his clone collection. It's incredible.
Like this one is hard for me, Mike, because I have the figure already, but I love Spider-Man. I love the way this looks. But literally, am I going to give him another $300 just to change blue to black? That's literally the only difference. So I struggled with this yesterday. I kept looking at it and almost ordering it, and you know what I mean? And I haven't yet. I'm holding strong.
Figure It Out makes a great point. It says, if you start on a line, it's hard not to buy another from that line. Howard, absolutely. And that is, there are types of collectors, different types of collectors. People collect their own way. People, buy what they like. People buy, depending on certain lines. People, there's many different ways to get things. The way the way that I collect is I have to get every single figure from every single line. Okay. If I miss something, I don't feel right. If I start with a line, I have to complete the line. If I see that I don't like something, I'd rather not get into the line than get into it and then feel stuck. And it's not, you could say, well, who's making you feel stuck? It's all mental.
Yeah. It's that C word.
Yeah, because nobody cares.
Crazy.
Right? Nobody's forcing you to do anything. And that's why I would say, nobody, why are you getting angry? Nobody's forcing you to buy anything. But it's beyond that. It's in here. And your biggest, worst enemy is always in here. Right? So it's yourself that makes you feel that you need to buy this. It's yourself that makes you feel like, oh, you're going to feel less than if you don't have this. And again, it's all in here because at the end of the day, anybody off the street comes in here to look at anything, they're not going to say, oh, look at you, you bum, you're missing one.
Right.
So it doesn't matter. It doesn't matter. It's all
like I said, that's what Jim and I call the mythical reviewer. It's that guy in your head that's judging your collection.
Correct.
It's that guy in your head because I go, well, what if I have this and then I don't have this thing? And he's like, well, who's ever going to know? You know what I mean?
You are missing one. Remember, Superman's dad. Remember that.
There was 2. I think there was another one.
Yeah, Professor Xavier. Very, very minimal character. Minimal character. Not important. Guy in the wheelchair. No.
Unbelievable. Bob said, you can justify the troopers more than these stupid Spider-Mans. Well, so we're going to get into this, guys. So, like I mentioned earlier, they're on
the same level.
Listen, this was announced literally 2 days ago, 3 days ago max. Okay, and the figure is already out and shipping. So what we're seeing here is the Marvel Spider-Man 2 video game figure redone with a new color of black and red on the suit. Okay, same spider legs, right? It looks like they may have maybe slightly repainted the legs, maybe not, because this looks a little bit darker to me. Maybe I'm wrong. Maybe I'm seeing too much. But what I'm surprised about is how quickly they are out already, how quickly they're shipping already. I shout out to William. He told me they were out on Sideshow, available 2,500 pieces. I guess sold by Sideshow. I said, you know what? I know I looked on toysforkiddles.com. They still had them available. So I said, you know what? I said, this can't be selling this quickly. Let me just wait. And after having that conversation with William, I ordered my Spider-Man from Sideshow like 5 minutes after that, just to avoid. And then I looked on Toys for Kiddles and it was sold out on Toys for Kiddles. So I bought mine immediately. I don't know how long these things are going to last, but mine's locked in either way.
Unbelievable.
So now, Michael, okay,
really,
since Spider-Man,
I just can't believe that you pay tax and shipping on these stupid figures.
So listen to me. How do you feel about this beautiful repaint? I'm going to call it a repaint. Are you going to pre-order this? And if you are, see, here is the original, and
these
here
poses.
is huh?
These poses are selling it too. Whoever did this one knows what they're doing.
Beautiful. This thing looks classy as hell. So
no, I mean the posing with these pictures is really on point.
But I'm saying, like, the figure though. If you look how classy that looks together, side by side.
Oh,
Beautiful.
I know.
Even
I want to. Anyway, I don't want to interrupt.
Even the suit. Look at that. Beautiful.
Yeah.
So, so Michael, so what is it about the figure that that you're not finding exciting enough to get? Did you get the other ones at all or no?
I think I have one.
Probably the first one. Yeah. So you didn't bother getting the Spider-Man 2 Peter Parkers, right?
No.
What about the black suited one?
No.
Guys, so as you can see, he doesn't even collect, but he gets mad.
This is dumb. Like, Howard laughs at you like, ha, 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 you stupid bastards. We're going to make this in yellow and green and you're going to buy it. I mean, it's from a video game, man. It's not even from a movie. It's not even from a comic. It's from a video game, brother.
Do you play video games?
I do.
I play video games and I have Spider-Man. Want to play?
How do you play video? I have zero time in my life to play video games anymore. I wish I had time to play video games.
All right.
No, this is horrible. This is not I can't believe that you guys have a connection to this figure. You know what I mean? It's not coming out of a movie. It's not like it's not. I mean, this gives you your feels. Oh yes, he's going. All right, let's talk about this idiot. And him spending
let's talk about the ad
on sideshow.com. Who does that?
So like I was saying, when FT shows up, we're gonna have a Royal Rumble of what's the Wii game?
Mario All-Stars.
No, it's Mario something. Smash Brothers. Smash Brothers. And then we'll buy the figures. We have, let's see, we got Tali in the house. Welcome, my friend. Thank you for being here. Happy Saturday.
I'm doing.
Also, guys, I think I know what's kicking me out.
God.
I know what's kicking me out. No, there's a new feature on StreamYard where you could set your streams to 4K. And it does say that if you put it on 4K, it'll affect your streaming for whatever reason. I don't know why they offer that feature if it's going to affect your streaming. So I think that's what's happening. Ever since I started turning that on, it started happening. So I think
nobody wants to see you in 4K.
I know. So I think that's the problem. I think that's the problem. So we're gonna try to fix that. Mike, have you had your Mexican? Oh no, this is old. This is old. The mythical review will know, but everything is okay. If you really love the IP, one of the Terminator. Yeah, no, it's true, and that's the thing. That's the thing. Cassandra, welcome. Nice
Hey,
to
Cassandra.
see you. Happy Saturday.
Hello.
This thing to me, like, I love action figures. Like, that's my thing. It's always been my jam since I was a little kid. And as a little kid, the stuff we had was not nearly as cool as this. So now that I can afford it and I'm older and they have it, when I look at this, even though it's just from a video game, he looks so freaking cool. If this was the only Spider-Man I had growing up, I would be thrilled to have this thing. Right. So there's a side of me that says, I can have this thing now in my life. And who knows where I'm going to be 5-10 years from now. Maybe I'm not going to be involved in this anymore. Maybe the money's going to dry up because I'm going to have other things I'm spending it on. Maybe Hot Toys folds up shop and goes away and spends their billions. I don't know, but it's available now.
Wait. Please take that back. Do not put that out there.
He's like, don't even speak it. So I'm like, these things are available now. They're there for us to enjoy. We're only here for a short time. Yep. You know, like there's that side of it kicks in. But the thing that's keeping me from doing it is going, I already have him right here in blue and red. Is that color worth another $300? And it's like, no, it's not. But then you show me pictures. This guy's posing this thing great. He's making those arms look great in it. And those arms don't articulate as well as people would think. They're not universal. They have a certain way they can go, and that's it. But he's selling me on it. It makes me want to order him right now. And then Fab's going, yeah, I want to get him before he sells out. I'm like,
I just can't, I say to myself, like, if I was in your shoes, again, I know, I'm just saying, I guess my brain, right? To get that figure when there are so many other figures that you could say, go back and get and use that money to get a far superior figure than this thing. You know what I mean? Like, well, this is way down on the totem pole, like way down.
I had that thought today. I said, this is where I can only speak for myself, am getting jaded with the prices. I'm just thinking this is another guy to add to the pile, but at the same time, it's like you're right. It's like there are holes that I want to fill in my collection that require me to go backwards for that. I could be spending that money on that, and it's far more important than having another colored version of this same figure I already have. Didn't you say you don't need to redo with black instead of blue? Yeah.
Because that's how I would collect, like, now with the prices so high, like, you know what I mean? Like, in coming up, again, things were cheaper, and you were ordering everything that came out basically in pre-order form, during that time. But if I was looking at it now, going back, I'd be far more selective, way more selective.
Now, question for you. You're not getting this anyway, okay? But let's say you were. Let's say this was a figure that you were getting.
Yeah, let's say I was completely retarded and I decided to
let's say I got hit by a truck.
Let's say you were getting this, but you were like, they already made one that I already, that looks like the one I already have, but I really want this figure. And you decided, you know what? There are so many other figures that I could go back for right now instead of buying this new one. What would you go back for to miss out on this?
What do you mean? What are we up to? MMS 994? Like, there's 900 figures to choose from. You know what I mean? There's
right, so give me all right. So give me a name.
Look, and you and I have the luxury of having a freaking 600, 700 figure collection. So
hey. Rookie number, speak for yourself, okay?
Okay.
Don't ever put me.
1,394.
Those rookie numbers were thrown out there.
He said, wait. He said 700 figures.
How dare you?
Half of my collection is not filled with Rodman in wedding dresses and Bugmen, okay?
Or black and red Spider-Man.
Right, when you take out that nonsense, we got the same collection.
And the doubles. Don't forget the doubles. And the triples. And the triples. So now give me a name. All right, you have MMS 999. Okay, give me a name.
What do you collect? What is your primary Joker? What's your primary
Spider-Man?
Is Spider-Man? Okay, so then what Spider-Man do you not have? Let's put it that way.
Oh, quite a few.
Quite a few, I'm sure, right? There's do you have that red and blue suit that just came out?
Yep.
Okay, because that would be one to get over this thing.
I have a lot of the newer stuff. I don't have like the Churro because I thought it was a repaint with a sweater, which it is because I have him in the Zombie Hunter. It's the same figure.
I would order the new
like,
black suit, the re-released black suit. I would order over this.
But here, well, it doesn't even have to be Spider-Man. I was saying that to be funny, but it is true. I do have more of him than anybody in my collection. But okay, so that Venom figure that they just released, I haven't ordered him yet. So if I got to look at a budget, I go, do I need a second Spider-Man or do I need that Venom? It doesn't even have. It doesn't even have to be. Huh?
Do you have the homemade suit?
No. That's the one that's like pajamas, right?
Yep.
Yeah.
No, I don't have that one.
Well, you don't have it because you don't like it, not because you don't want it.
There's plenty.
Yeah, I'm not a fan of like no. There's a lot of things. I don't.
I mean that head sculpt alone. You know what I mean? It's just.
I don't have any of the Iron Spiders. I hate the Iron Spider look.
Oh God! I mean that's crazy.
That look.
That's crazy to me. That red and gold one. You don't like that?
I hate that thing. I wish they'd flush it down the toilet like a real spider.
Wait, the VGM one?
I don't like them.
That blows my mind. That is like one of the truest comic ones that exists.
Right.
Almost.
Yeah. That's a
red and gold go together like. I don't like that color combination.
He's saying
no.
go together like
Spider-Man.
Right? Isn't that the Iron Spider? The true Iron Spider from the comics is it's got three
arms.
And it's red and gold.
Yep.
But to me, there is no Iron Spider. There's none. It doesn't exist. There's no Iron anything. It's Iron Man and there's Spider-Man.
Yeah, but in the comics, it became a
comic.
in
the comics.
Yeah, but my world is my head canon. It's not even necessarily the real canon. It's however I vision things, and I don't care about.
He's like, I make up my figures, guys.
Right. Exactly. Like it's just I don't care about that. I blend universes. I do whatever I want because this is my collection. You know what I mean?
Yeah,
there are no rules.
Baseline in comics, but comics in the movies, right? That's my first and foremost, I guess, priority with. And again, why I gravitate toward Hot Toys is the head sculpts. It's for the head sculpts.
Right.
The figures that don't have head sculpts are always going to be lesser priority, lesser tier, not as important, not as cool as the figures with the head sculpts.
That's true. That's a good point too. Blinken, welcome.
Hello.
It is what brought us to the dance.
Red and gold goes together like peanut butter and gumballs. We have Carlos saying Fab's greatest figure is Rodman. That Rodman is a classic. Okay, you guys don't know what you're talking about.
I do like it.
Cassandra, message me on Instagram. I'll send you the link so you can order it right away. I have Hot Toys Artisan Iron Spider pre-ordered. That one looks awesome. Yeah, that's gonna be amazing. That's gonna be amazing. All right, so Michael, go ahead. I'm still waiting for your answer. So give me a figure that you go back for if you're not getting this.
I just gave you a few. I mean, I can look on my shelf, and I was right pajama Spider-Man. Any of the
wait, I have
what's his name that have head sculpts.
Trade me for one. I have a bunch. I have the promo version. I have the original one.
I'm not buying this piece of shit.
Not this. I'm talking about pajama one. You're talking about the homemade suit, no?
Yeah, but I wouldn't. I wouldn't get rid of pajamas.
I have it brand new sealed. Give me one of your Chrome Iron Man for that one.
No, I have a pajama suit. What are you talking about? I have it.
So
sounds like you're saying a vagina suit.
So now, wait.
I'm like, what is that? Put the lotion in the basket.
He didn't understand the question. Michael, since you're not getting this figure, what figure would you go backwards for?
Any figure? Are you talking about anyone?
Yes. What figure that you don't have in your collection right now that since you're not getting this one, you'd go back for?
Oh my God. I would go back and
because you said there's so many that you need. That's what I'm asking.
Well, okay. Well, again, maybe not me, right? Because I have a ton of shit. But I'm saying, I guess I always speak. Okay, I always speak again. Hot toy veteran, right? Where we've been in it forever, and I'm giving advice to newer collectors because I don't think you should be wasting your money on this. I would want someone to tell me that if I was new in collecting now, and I'd want someone to bash the shit out of this to get me off of crap like this, because this is not something that I should be wasting my money on. No offense.
But what if the person is just a Hot Toys fan and you know, anything that they make, it's like, man, like this is quality, this is good,
No,
this is.
and you're a fool. Then sorry, Fabs. I love you. Because I was there. Like I used to think that Hot Toys could do no wrong, and that's not true. Hot Toys.
Well, that's not me. Everybody knows I never say Hot Toys could do no wrong because I call them out and I expose them every chance I get. So I don't think that way. But
okay.
but if he takes me off the payroll, it's a different conversation.
You know what's real crazy? If you take all your suits and head sculpts off all your figures and just throw the bodies in a pile, it's like, what am I doing? Like I've just got piles of plastic bodies, like a warehouse of like, what the hell?
Oh my God.
I mean, really, if you look around the collection, right? Most figures have head sculpts. I mean, of course, you know, my Iron Man figures are the ones that, you know, that stand out that you could say don't, but all other figures have a human head on that dome.
So now for those who've been paying attention. So your thing with Hot Toys is strictly the head sculpts. What makes you happy about buying a Hot Toys figure is the fact that it's coming with an actor's head sculpt.
1,000%. 1,000,000,000,000%.
That makes sense. No, that's a way of collecting Hot Toys too. If you like Hot Toys, and the reason why we started collecting Hot Toys was what? The head sculpts. Everything they made was head sculpt.
No one does it better. No one. Well, you're right. No one did it better for a long time. Right. No one was producing the quality and the resemblance, right? The likeness that Hot Toys has been able to pull off all these years. No one has, and no one's really matched it. Let's be honest. No one in the quarter scale game. No one in the Hot Toys has got that down. Right. Their artists their sculptors are amazing. And look. They really do. Like sometimes I question it. Like, is it 3D? Is it 3D like printing along with sculpting? Like, are they 3D printing these head sculpts and then the sculptors coming in to do the fine detail? Or do you really think a sculptor is from scratch up molding a blank canvas into these Tony Stark sculpts?
I think a lot of it's done in the computer now.
I would think so, right? I would think they're using a computer and 3D modeling more than ever before.
Brad, you're gonna wish you didn't bring this up.
So yeah, I know. Wait till you hear that. So Mike, what would be the percentage of your collection that is not MMS? Would you say less than 10%?
Yeah, I would. I would say.
All right, so you're true to your word, at least.
Yeah, I would say 50. Yeah, I mean, yeah. Most of it's MMS.
Well, when you collect third-party wheelchairs, it's it's kind of weird. So
yeah, but that's coming from a movie, right? When I have an Xavier in the wheelchair, that's a movie figure. When I have those lines of X-Men figures, that's from the Fox movie
universe.
Movie figures. I have Luke Cage from the TV show. You know what I mean? With that Luke Cage figure, that's got a head sculpt. Not great, but again, movie figure.
Wait, Luke Cage from where? So-So Toys?
No, Luke, I don't know who made him. He came in a gray sweatshirt. He's like too short, to be honest.
Yeah, So-So Toys.
From the TV show, from the Marvel TV show.
Yeah, So-So Toys. So here we have the more shots of the Spider-Man figure. So as you can see, same exact thing. I feel like the legs are the same exact thing. One thing about the legs, though, guys, for those who don't have any of these figures with the legs are the most articulatable things in the world. You could get any single pose you want from these legs. As you can see, they are. You could turn them, you could fold them, you could extend them. So look at that. So this look, for those who don't know, this is the same look that they gave the Venomized Spider-Man, right? The claws coming out of his chest like this. So this is what I guess that's what they were trying to go for. But look how sexy this looks. This looks beautiful. I would never do this because where are you putting this? But this looks gorgeous. Jay.
But they do not pivot at the joints, and that's the illusion. This guy did a great job of getting multiple.
What joints?
Those joints are open. They're like a finger joint. There's no 360 rotation. You know what I mean? There should have been a ball joint at each elbow, and these things would have been the posing options at that point are limitless. That's what I was hoping when I got my first figure of Spider-Man.
What can't you do with these legs? I feel like there's nothing you can't do with these legs.
I had a pose I was trying to get him in, and how I envisioned those things, and I couldn't get them to look right because of that.
Right. So what were you trying to do? Fold them like inside out?
I can't describe it to you. It wouldn't matter. No, I'm just saying. I want more of like a grip and not a uniform look. Like, I don't like things to always be.
Oh,
it's weird.
It's a very sharp turn. That's why it's not a rounded turn. It's a sharp turn.
Yeah, I want something that's more gnarled and more like a,
right. That's exactly what it is. You're not gonna get a curved hand like this. It's gonna be sharp edges. That's the difference.
Yeah. Well, sometimes too, you don't want it to come, however many inches off the back before it. There's a lot of things they could have done that a little bit better. We'll see. I think the red suit coming out, that black and red suit, not this one, but the other one. What the hell's that called? The whatever, Doc Ock something or whatever.
Oh, the anti-Ock suit.
No, the one with the red. The one with the red.
Isn't that black and yellow?
Yeah, black and yellow is anti-Ock.
No, there's a red and black one coming out that has something to do with it's Dr. Ock.
Oh, yes, those beautiful. Yeah, it's a beautiful one. It's got the thinner legs, and it's got a different style of. Yeah, it's a different style suit. I know exactly what you're talking about.
And I think those legs. I think I saw ball joints in the corners of those.
They are different than these, and they're thinner than these. Yep.
And if you notice on that one, there's a sitting position where he's suspended and the legs are holding him up, but the way the legs come out, they bend back in. That's something you can't get with these.
Okay. Yeah. No. See, I'm not gonna use them, but I know that the articulation for these legs are incredible. The only ones I'm using are the symbiotic legs on the Spider-Man 2 Spider-Man, not the black suit. The black suit I left clean. That thing is gorgeous.
Yeah.
Tuli says, just ordered my Balin Skull and Sideshow, not taking any chance. Yeah, I almost ordered him yesterday too. I have to order him very soon. From January 1st, 2024 to today, we have 85 announcements. My God. And 93 releases, only 41 with head sculpts. There have been 23 items that were announced and released in 2024. Imagine.
That's crazy.
I have 50.
That's crazy. That's 41 of so less than half have head sculpts. Less than half. That is crazy.
Well,
I would love to go back and hear that ratio like back in 2015, 16.
Well, it used to be only head sculpts. It used to be only head sculpts.
80%,
that was
if not more.
That was Hot Toys. Hot Toys was Iron Man, Batman, Christian Bale, Batman, Tony Stark. It was all of that. It was Back to the Future. It was always a head sculpt. It was never not a head sculpt.
They're fooling people with these non-head sculpt figures. They just are.
So I think what's happening is, and I'm noticing with every new clone, every new Commando, every new Trooper, I'm noticing that what they're updating and upgrading are those bodies, and that's it. The articulation of those bodies are what makes those figures. That's it, because everything is just repainted pieces, right?
You're kidding yourself by saying that. You really
no. That's what I'm not saying that. That's
what's the big thing with the bodies? What do you mean by that?
Articulation.
I've heard you say this a million times. Let's stop it. Everyone stop the clock.
Articulation is very important.
You don't pose a figure for nothing. Get the hell out of here.
I'm going to tell you why it's very important. Look at a Commander Cody, right? How long ago did Commander Cody come out?
So what, you're getting an extra inch of articulation in his knee?
Absolutely. And that is a big deal. It's a big deal because I'm going to tell you why. Look at a Commander Cody figure that came out how many years ago? And look at any other clone that's been out within the past year to 2 years.
Not when it comes to hot toy bodies. Hot toy bodies have always been good.
No. When it comes to the actual panels hitting each other during poses is a problem for that Commander Cody. Figures now, they figured out how to make them articulate properly, fully articulate. If you want to get a pose with a Stormtrooper, a Clone Trooper, whatever type of figure you want to get with what do you call it? With molds on. If you want to get this pose with the elbow all the way this way, Try to do that with Cody. See what happens. It doesn't work. It'll never work. The panels were too big and the body didn't articulate that much. Now go try to do that with Chrome Cody and see what happens. The thing goes like this all the way. So you personally may think, I don't care about the bodies. It's not a big deal. Doesn't really matter. Fine. Doesn't matter to you. But
I don't think that's the body.
No, absolutely, it's the body. And I'm telling you because I have them both.
Cody that made that arm not go up all the way, but whatever.
I don't know. But so that's the difference. That's the updates and the upgrades of these figures. Again, some people may say this is the same thing. Like you say all the time, oh, it's the same thing as just a repaint. Yes, it is. Right? But those bodies are getting better. Better for what? I don't know. Ask Howard why he's making better bodies. But clearly,
okay, they're 6.7% better. Okay, I agree.
No, it's a fact. It's a fact. But
Thule knows they're 9.785236% better.
Well, they're going to charge you $100 more for it.
All right, so Michael, last but not least, so tell us what would change your mind and get this figure. Yeah, and get this figure, if anything.
Ready?
Brain damage.
$79.99. And you know what? Watch. Maybe we're gonna see. I think we're gonna see some of those figures come out. I think Big Bad Toy Store is sitting on a big stock like they did years ago. I think they have a sale maybe coming soon.
Get me a case. In 2023, there were 99 releases with 58 of them with head sculpts. In 2022, there were 81 releases with 42 of them. Can you imagine? They're getting, 2023, they did plenty, but yeah, they're getting, it's crazy, right? But I mean,
yeah.
I get it. As a company, I understand. Again, I don't have to buy everything if I don't like it. If I'm only collecting head sculpts. I'm
not angry just to be angry, guys. You know what I mean? Like,
no.
Hot Toys gave us a different product line from 2012 to 2019 compared to what they're giving me from 20 to 24. They're giving me a different product, and they're trying to sell me as if it's better and more premium and artisan. And that's all bullshit. It's bullshit.
What do you mean? Explain.
They're trying to sell. You know what? Now I'm seeing it even a little more. Now that he's pointing all this out, they're trying to distract me with all these bells and whistles of artisan and premium and limited numbers while they give me less head sculpts. It's a joke. It's a joke.
So what you're saying is Hot Toys has only and should only be all about head sculpts.
What? Yes. That's exactly what I'm saying.
So you're saying they should get out 100%.
I would not buy Hot Toys if they did not have those head sculpts. I wouldn't collect Hot Toys if they didn't have the head sculpts.
Right. So how do you feel about like, for example, a Spider-Man? It's not a head sculpt, it's a mask. You don't care for that either.
Look, it's when there is I do view Spider-Mans like Iron Man's to a degree, right? So if there's a suit that is, you could say comic based or even movie based that, let's say, again, in a movie, they did like some kind of Iron Man 3 and he had 6 different Spider-Man suits and they were within the movie. I would get those. I actually would get, and even if they didn't come with head sculpts, because I have a head sculpt to throw on those if I wanted to, you know what I mean? And I probably would 1 or 2 of them, you know what I mean?
I think you're talking about the JazzInc Catwoman that comes with 6 heads. I don't think Hot Toys made anything with 6 heads.
Thule.
What?
Nightmare. Thule, he keeps track of everything. He has everything written down, like for real. So that's all legit. It's not like.
This guy is like the worst streamer I have ever seen in my life. He's back. Shh. Hey.
Yeah, so it's not made up at all. He's got everything written down.
How far does it go back? I mean, how far does he go back?
I don't know how many years, but he's
probably
got
4 years, 5 years.
He's got.
Yeah, but wait, I'm sitting here thinking like I need a break from this to catch up a little bit. You know what I mean? So I'm like, anytime now they're going to drop some stuff I don't really want. And then when I look at those numbers, I'm like, I have half of the year's figures on pre-order. So that means they're hitting me with stuff I like all the time. It's not going to end.
Oh, you're telling me you would collect Hot Toys if they
Mike,
didn't do these head sculpts?
Mike, you have no idea what I do collect. Aside from all the
I'm saying if Hot Toys didn't do these head sculpts,
yes,
they do, you would collect Hot Toys still?
Do you know how? Yes. Do you know how many different versions of Spider-Man in different sizes I have? Because one of them,
my mind actually.
Because something about, to me, it's all visual. I've been an artist my whole life. I always draw, and if something catches my eye, and the original Spider-Man suit from the time I was a little kid has been like the thing to me. So any variation of it, it's got to stay kind of close though. That's why I don't like Iron Spider. It gets a little too fucking stupid. But I have 6, 7, 8 different, like, I have the same one in SH Figure Arts and a Mezco and a Mafex and a DC Direct and a you name it and Hot Toys and
I
right
see
up the line.
Right? Although, like that's where I would see someone putting good money, right? If if again the head sculpt wasn't there, you're getting much more posability and
Well, that's the thing. To me, Spider-Man is. To me, the actual Spider-Man is here. So all the representations other than this are just not, to me, a real thing. So I'm buying the iconic vision in my head of what he is. I'm not stuck on like who's the better actor that played him. I don't care about any of them. I don't think any of them, to me, have portrayed him the way I've always envisioned him. You know what I mean? So it's kind of this amorphous thing Spider-Man is. He's not a particular person to me. He's a character.
I get it. I guess it is surprising to hear that. Again, it's not the head sculpts for you, like at all. And
no,
it's everything. It is everything. It is everything.
Mike,
if Hot Toys didn't do head sculpts, there is no way I would collect any of their shit.
Mike, question. Hold on, but here's what you don't understand. Jay, when did you start collecting Hot Toys? Like, when was your first Hot Toy?
2019, almost into 2020.
There you go. So Mike, he was already around. He started when Hot Toys was already making clones and stuff like that, and Stormtroopers and this and that.
And I started buying a black and white sideshow Batman figure that looks like Batman from the 1940s. Yeah, that's the first 6-scale figure I bought. I didn't even buy anything with a head sculpt.
Right. So there you go. That's another thing, Mike. When we started, that's all we had was head sculpts.
Would you collect Hot Toys if Hot Toys stopped? Let's say they lost all licenses and couldn't do another head sculpt going forward. Would you continue to collect Hot Toys?
Absolutely.
100%.
I would be fucking done.
I would
be my day that I would officially be out.
Yeah, but so now put it this way. As you can see, Sean showed you that they're making less than half of their product, head sculpt wise.
And I'm the angry one who fucking
But question. So as you're noticing, they're doing less head sculpts and more of whether it's mask, whether it's helmet. Right.
Which is cheaper for them.
Correct.
And yet and people are still drinking the Kool-Aid as if it's as cool of a figure without a head sculpt, and it's not.
Again, it's not. But it's not about drinking anything, because not everybody's buying everything anyway. That's just what we assume, right? Just because they're coming out with things doesn't mean everybody's buying all these things. And just because people are buying these non-head sculpt things doesn't mean that they're going out and buying every single head sculpt anyway.
You're never going to convince me that a non-head sculpt figure is cooler, better.
But it could be cooler and better for somebody who's a fan. You know what I mean? Like, for example, somebody who loved Sean in the chat. He loves Clone Wars. He may not care for Spider-Man. You may love Spider-Man and say, screw Clone Wars. Who the hell likes that shit? So the difference is, to him, Clone Wars are life. To you, you couldn't care less. You can't say.
But we're not. Okay, the Clone War figure would be completely awesome if they just do in that Taylor Morrison head sculpt, which was he they didn't use him for the clones, did they?
Did you say Taylor Morrison?
Yeah, nobody used Taylor Morrison for anything.
Who was the guy? Whatever. You know what I'm fucking talking about.
Tamura.
Was he used for clones? Was that guy, or was he just stormtroopers?
Yes. No, he was used for clones.
Yeah, like if they did a great head sculpt of that guy. Like, why would they not include a head sculpt? Like, throw that head sculpt in. Like, what is it to you, Hot Toys? Throw it in. It's $30. You know, charge us $10, $15 more. Then, at least I feel you're getting something for your money there.
Figure that says, could you imagine if the wait times if they had to produce a head sculpt for every figure, the non-head sculpt? I don't think so. I think we're in a different era. I think they're getting produced left and right anyway. I think it comes down to extra product, right? Because remember, those head sculpts are going to get made regardless. All they're doing is adding figures that don't have head sculpts, don't come with head sculpts. Because I can guarantee you this, if Hot Toys decided to stop a type of figures, it would not be, I'm going to stop making head sculpts. Absolutely not.
Well, there's licensing and money too involved.
These figures should be $100 less without a head sculpt. Let me be honest. I always looked at it that way. So if this figure came out and it was $220, if it didn't have a head sculpt, it should have been $120. It used to be. Like the head sculpts that was the premium edition, pretty much, right? Wouldn't you say a head sculpt added $60 to $70 on a figure, Fabs? Like that's how I always looked at it. If a stormtrooper was 160, $170, right? Yep. When you had a head sculpt on it, it was usually $240.
Correct. Absolutely.
So it always was that was your premium add-on, and now all your non-head sculpt figures are $300. That's a joke.
No, it is crazy. Your boy Face says, do you see Spider-Man or Iron Man flying and swinging around without a mask? Come on, Mike, you have lost me now.
What do you mean, moron? He's got the fucking sculpt within the helmet. I mean, that's one of the better sculpts that are out there. What are you talking about?
See, here's the thing. The head sculpt is what makes Hot Toys, like, it gives it that differentiation from, like, if you say to somebody I collect figures or you say I collect Hot Toys, it's like there's people who don't understand. You're like, no, these things are not just Barbie dolls you go buy at Walmart. Like, these things look like people. That's the draw.
Right.
But if I'm looking at my shelf, Spider-Man without a mask on, next to Captain America without a mask on, next to Iron Man without a mask on, it just looks like a bunch of it's not the thing. It's not the thing you want to see. I don't want to see a bunch of people. I want to see a bunch of bigger than life characters.
There's no way I'm showing a clone trooper to someone. If I'm trying to explain Hot Toys, am I showing one of my sculpted head sculpt, figures, or am I showing a clone trooper? There's no way I'm showing a clone trooper.
Right. That's where it gets weird, because they serve both worlds. They're technically a toy company, but they're also a collectible company.
Well, right. I again, for the $300, I try really hard not to look at these as toys. I really, when I'm spending that much money, I really try to. I try to see the art in it, right? The sculpture in it. I mean, again, that's what, for me anyways, right, got me into Hot Toys, where these miniature sculptures, that's the art of it. It's there are human beings who created these sculptures that are amazingly lifelike, and I've never seen anything like it, and that's what got me in.
And still do en masse with an almost zero miss rate. They almost never miss 100%. We squabble over details, but they have very few like totally fucking missed it out of the thousands that they've done. You know what I mean? Right. Or the hundreds that they've done. We're still in the hundreds, right?
Well, I feel like they've missed more lately than anything. But like one of the worst ones was that Obi-Wan, and they fixed it. Like, to my surprise,
sure.
And that new Obi-Wan, they really did fix it. They really did.
But can you name 10 really egregious head sculpts? Because 10 out of the hundreds and hundreds that they've done is a great number. You know what I mean? And I can't even think of like
10. You're right. Probably.
I could think of like 5 or 6 maybe.
You're right. I probably couldn't name 10 like horrible ones. Probably not. You're right.
So that's good. But this is what I was saying before, is like, maybe you're right. Maybe they're moving in a direction that's not what you signed up for in the beginning, because I think now, rather than being a niche company that makes really high-end, cool-looking figures, but once they start repeating and reissuing things, that to me is the admittance that they'd rather be like a McDonald's. like a generational thing that just keeps
Well,
putting out a product and then how he's going to pass this business on to somebody else. It's not niche anymore.
Well,
And
we're in a
that's what
soft
we
spot
need.
too.
Well,
You know,
when it comes
like
to-
movie-wise, we're in a soft spot. You know what I mean, right? We
Yeah.
don't have any big major Marvel productions coming out. That's why I think you're seeing all this.
Well, when it comes to 1/6 scale figures, I think Hot Toys at the moment is the most mainstream. And I think once they linked up with Disney, I think that was the end for them. You know what I mean? Because
But they have all the big properties that everybody loves. Like I love everything they put out. That's why I have 50% of the shit on order. If I had the money and time and space, I'd have 75% of it on order.
Well, that's why they're mainstream now. That's why, because they're making everything that's out.
But I'll be honest with you, I get a bigger rush, even though I know the product isn't as good, from getting a third party or like a caustic plastic figure these days because it's just different. Because it's not my 14th Spider-Man or it's not Marvel.
A little bit.
It's just something odd. Like when I get that odd rare figure, regardless of the quality, I get it more of a rush out of it now because it's just something different. So there's something for that too.
Now, question for you, Michael. How do people here feel about So-So Toys? How do you feel about So-So Toys?
I love So-So Toys.
Yep.
Jay, how do you feel about So-So Toys?
I think for So-So Toys, if you know that you're going to get, it's in the name. They're so-so. They're not great. They're so-so. You're going to get 70% of what you should. But as far as third party goes, they're consistent and they put out a lot of cool stuff that people like. So I like them.
My turn. So-So Toys to me are the best third party company out there. They make the best third party product, in my opinion. The best head sculpts, at least when it comes to third party suits, outfits wise, not so much, but they're still, when it comes to scale, they're scaled best with Hot Toys than Thunder Toys, than Toys Era, than any of those companies. So I will always recommend So-So Toys when it comes to any third party company out there.
Their bodies aren't great. They could do better on their bodies, right?
Well, the scale of the bodies is perfect for Hot Toys. Also, let's. Big Dog says inflation's a killer. Yep, that's killing everybody. Blinken says I agree with Mike. The more real the figure, the better. The Thor says I agree with Joker. The head skulls also, but if you buy an Iron Man or Spider-Man, I don't want to stare at the guy's face. I want to see the character. Yeah. Well, that's what you get too, peasants. Gina says, I think it depends on the character you're getting. Absolutely. Blinken says, I'm looking forward to the Fantastic Four movie and possible figures. Not possible. Yeah. Definitely.
Definite figures, but.
Ash says, not all figs have masks. I see Mike's point, and I'm not a moron. He said, I'm not a moron.
I know you're not, Ash.
That's hilarious.
However, helmeted and masked figures should cost as much as helmeted figures and masked figures should cost as much as head skulls. What? Should not. I think he means should not. I think he means should not. I think that's what he means. For me, this guy, unbelievable. Mars Toys are doing good work. Yes, Mars Toys is very good when they're with their figures, with their outfits. It looks like the bodies are a little crappy, not the greatest, but they're making cool stuff. They're making cool lines. And the one thing I did notice, they're smaller scale. They're not your standard Hot Toy scale at all. Slightly thinner, slightly smaller. Jim says 3-0 has had a few clunkers, but their hits rival every competitor. 3-0 is not a third party, so 3-0 is very good. 3-0 has been good since they were 3A, believe it or not. Sean says, I understand the need for the head sculpts. That is why when something comes with more than just a head sculpt, I try to buy another body to show. Yep, exactly. Because it's just, and I've always told you guys that it's always bothered me when a figure comes out and it has two different looks, whether it's a helmet and a head sculpt or a different outfit or something, right? It's always bothered me that the figure comes with two different ways to be displayed and I only get one. That's why I have 2 or 3 of certain figures. If they come with multiple outfits and I think that displaying those outfits is worth it, why wouldn't I get 2 or 3 of the same figure? That's why when it comes to Batman's, I got multiples. When it comes to, Bane's, I got multiples because, and that's Bane came with the same head sculpt, but he came with a sweater and a jacket. To me, I'm like, why wouldn't I get both looks? They both look completely different, very classy looks. So that's how I justify getting multiples, because of the looks. But
what about swapping them out? So you don't want to, do you ever go back and you don't ever really go back and like do anything with your figures? Because you don't pose, and I'm not saying this to be insulting. I'm saying you don't really pose a lot. So you kind of like get your thing and that's where it stays, right?
It depends. For the longest time since I started collecting, I never went back to touch my figures ever. And once I started making videos and all this stuff, I started going back and, obviously to take pictures and stuff. And that's when I started messing with them again. And then I would take that opportunity to repose them and put them back in a different way. But everything used to be literally like, you guys think I do museum? It used to be worse. Like just.
Well, no, but I'm just thinking about like, if you have two different heads, as you repose, because I'm assuming that's what most of us do, you just wander around your room and you just get sick of looking at something, and that's why we collect the figures and not the statues. So as you repose, you swap a head out, and then for 6 months out of the year you got one look, and then 6 months you got the other. But you want to see everything right there all the time. Correct. So that's why I'm saying you don't go back and screw with anything, because that would take forever. You got too much shit going on.
Well, when it comes to, like, for example, if I were to pick a figure for tomorrow's pictures, let's say, that's when I'll get it out of the case, mess with it, and I'll leave it posed differently than how I found it. So that's the only time now, because I'm making videos and taking pictures. That's the only reason why that's happening.
Did you ever forget you had a figure?
Huh?
Did you ever forget you had a figure? Were you ever like rummaging around? No, you're like, hey, I see that guy back there. Like, I almost forgot I had him.
No, but no, that happened to me one time. I don't remember which figure it was, but I was like, oh my God, I forgot I had this figure here. And I can't tell you which one it was, but it only happened one time. I'm gonna try to think.
Because I'm not even near where you're at, and I'm already starting to have that happen where I'm like, oh yeah, that guy's over there. Like, I forgot I had him.
Yes, like, it did happen to me. I can't remember which figure. Oh, you know what it was? I'm gonna tell you what it was. It was
it wasn't Rodman in a dress.
The Prince of Persia.
I understand that. I'd forget that too.
The Prince of Persia.
Shit, I'd forget that one too.
Yeah, and I have two of those. And I forgot I had it.
Of course you do.
Nobody needs to.
Let me see. Blink says, I'm baffled as to why sideshows on 1/6 figure are not that great. I had David for pre-order, but I canceled after seeing the horrible review. Yeah, don't sideshow's not
good.
Fabs.
Me too. He's the only figure I ever canceled.
Which one?
David from the Lost Boys. That's the one he canceled. Blinken. I canceled him too.
Oh, I got you.
He looks terrible.
Was that my review? I kind of tore it apart. Blinken. All right. So let's go with you, Michael. Rate it 1 to 10.
I mean, look, it was good the first time, right? So I liked it the first time. So I think I probably gave the first one an 8. So on the redo, I'll give it a 6.
Well, you don't find the color change appealing at all?
No.
Jay, 1 to 10.
That was the greatest delivery. I'll give it an 8.
An 8. All right.
It's like a trooper. It's like, if you really like this thing, which I really do, that's why it goes above a 7, but it has no head sculpt, so it can't get to a 9.
All right, guys. So we're gonna get into the topics that I told you. Who was it that said something?
Oh, Brad.
Brad. All right. So.
Brad.
Brad. Buckle up, Brad. Buckle up. So, as you see, guys, we have JazzInc at it again. So here is a message, a post from Yost. Pics from Andy Manilow working on the Penguin umbrella. Now for different fabrics to hypnotize and such. Okay? So
that looks like an awesome umbrella. What are you talking about?
Wait.
Sounds right.
We're not even there.
Doesn't it?
We're not even there.
I'm impressed with that umbrella, to be quite honest.
Well, it's working. It's working, by the way.
So here is Daniel Hughes says, pretty common 1/6 umbrella been available for years is someone claiming that they made this umbrella. And as you can see, here's the post, here is the listing. So it looks like, guys, and again,
it's the exact umbrella.
Yeah, exactly. So guys,
how much is it?
It's $20.99.
I gotta go order one of those umbrellas.
So, as you can see, guys, thank you, Babo. Thank you, Babo. So, as you can see, he's telling you guys that somebody's making these umbrellas, I guess, by hand for his penguin. And as you can see, it's just your standard umbrella that's been around forever. You could have gotten this 2 years ago, 3 years ago, 4 years ago if you wanted to, because this is nothing that is being made for JazzInc, period. Okay? So this is when I tell you guys, stop believing everything you hear. This is why I tell you guys, just do your research. This is why I tell you guys, people do lie. Okay? People lie all the time.
You're so stupid sometimes. I love you. But what are you talking about?
People lie.
You think Jazz is claiming he made that umbrella by that fucking post? That's what you're saying?
That's not what I'm saying.
What are you saying?
Do you read the screen? What is Bobo saying?
He's saying he's got a like futz with the umbrella to give it the stupid hypno pattern to make it look like the movie.
Well, so looks like
that's not how it reads.
Thank you. So it looks like Daniel Hughes has the same thing. So tell Daniel Hughes what you think this is. Go ahead. So I'm going to read it again. Daniel says, pretty common 1/6 umbrella been available for years.
Read what Jazz wrote.
Okay, let's go back to what Jazz wrote. Pics from Andy Maniloff working on the umbrella. Now for different fabrics to hypnotize and such. So what is he working on?
Andy Maniloff, right? Not JazzInc.
What is he working on?
Moron. Andy Maniloff, the guy he's probably contracted with to do it.
Correct.
These are his picks, and he's trying to develop the umbrella. So if he takes this one and starts to work from it, you're saying he's ripped off this umbrella?
It says now for different fabrics, as in now we're on to the next stage, which implies that
the umbrella.
Which implies that there was a first stage, which was them creating this thing, not just buying them off of eBay.
See, Mike, why do I have to spoon feed you everything?
You guys.
Wait though. This is why I want to say something. Hold on. When he shared these photos with me, I did not know that that person had written that thing, and I did not know that they had 1/6 scale working umbrellas on the market at all. So I just read this straight the way you would read it. I don't have an implicit bias towards anything. I just read it. And I assumed that they meant by this that they were working on umbrellas. Here's a picture of the umbrellas we're working on. And now we got to put some color and fabric on them and try some different things.
What if Andy, what's his name? Maniloff? Right. What if Andy Maniloff told JazzInc that he designed this umbrella? Do we know that?
Oh, I don't think that any of it's, I think it's misworded, like you're saying. I don't think any of that is a thing.
I like Andy Maniloff could be passing this off to JazzInc. Look at this umbrella I made.
Sure, but I don't think why would he do that and allow him to take pictures?
But this isn't Jazz trying to. This isn't Juice trying to deceive the public and try to claim he's made something he didn't, because he's contracting out with this guy Andy Maniloff.
I don't think he's trying to claim anything. I'm saying it reads in a certain way that was confusing to me when he showed me the other thing. It says, we're working on this. So I assumed that they're actually making those things. Then all of a sudden he shows me the picture of them on sale at AliExpress or whatever. And I'm like, okay, well, maybe you want to go back and reword that so it doesn't appear that you're the one that built this thing. Because it's the exact same umbrella. That's what made me laugh. I'm like,
but if
it's not even like it's the exact same thing.
But if they tweak it, right? If you take that umbrella, because all umbrellas work pretty much the same way. So if there's a working thing out there that you can basically just take and mimic from, and you just got to replace the fabric of it, it's probably cheaper to go with what's out there, right?
Sure.
So again, all I'm saying is, guys, just don't believe everything you hear. Do your research, because you don't know what's going on. That's all I'm saying. Take it however you want it. You can take it however you want it. These umbrellas were not made by JazzInc or anybody near JazzInc. Just understand that. These have been available for years. So please understand that. Okay? Mike works for JazzInc clearly. So please understand that. Okay? Unbelievable. Unbelievable.
You got something with them, man.
Yeah, AIDS. Let's say Blinken. Fazzer really? No, Blinken, not at all. Not at all. Not at all. Not at all.
Well,
I have
see,
no
this
reason.
is the thing, Mike. This is why I wanted to point this out earlier, because I don't think this was meant to be purposefully manipulative, saying, look at us, we're reinventing the wheel, you know. But the fact that took a civil post and blew it way out of proportion. Yeah, well, here's the thing. He said in the prior stream about the Catwoman, he said, we are working on a penguin coming up with a working umbrella. And he stressed working like it was a big deal, like it was a new thing. So there is a certain insinuation on his part that this is some cool technology. Is he clearly taking credit for it? No, but it's insinuated in these photos and it's insinuated in the wording, and that's why I got confused. So if I got confused by it, how many other people thought? I heard people talking about it last night, people that we know in the community talking about it last night, saying that how cool it is that they're doing this umbrella now and blah, blah, blah. I guarantee you the way they were talking that they don't know that there's umbrellas out there that they can get right now. So I think it's a common misunderstanding. And what it does is it leaves the door open for people to come in and go, look, they're fucking full of shit. And it's like, well, I don't really think they're full of shit. I just think he just is bad with marketing, man. He's so bad. He just keeps falling into these traps.
It's not look, he shares everything and he thinks sharing everything is wonderful. And when you got guys like Fabs who's looking for one fucking slip up, this is what happens.
First of all, I didn't even find this. So that's number one. Okay.
But look how you're taking it. Look how you're taking it.
Because it's not the first time things are said that way. God. That's why. And they need to be pointed out because it's going to keep happening. That's why
I can't get on board with you on this one.
Well, we know that. Well, how's your back computer?
How's my what?
Your back computer. So
5 years coming, man.
Exactly.
My 5-year layaway.
But wait, say you were a guy that made like whatever, I don't know, rims for cars or whatever. And then you're like, here's our new rims for the cars. And they go to the store and they show you the product on the shelf at Walmart or whatever, some cheap rim. And they're like, but we're going to put paint on it and make it great and sell it to you like we created this. That's kind of what that whole post insinuates to me.
Hey, look at it. As long as the end product is awesome.
He's not saying we found a bunch of umbrellas and we're going to paint the swirl on them. Correct. He's saying, look at, we're working on it. Correct. Like we created this thing. It's Correct. Just, it's kind of weird the way he does that.
Yeah.
Mike,
here's pictures from the guy. You know what I mean?
We're splitting that JazzInc check next page.
Look at you guys. You're looking for something that's not there.
I am not looking
everyone agrees.
I see with my own eyes and I read with my own eyes and I saw it. Okay. So now guys, so that's it for tonight. Obviously, there's not much to talk about. Everything, not everything. There was not much to begin with, but like I promised you guys, for those who stayed the whole time, for those who are expecting something fun to happen, guys, don't forget to hit the like button. There's 38 of you guys in here. Remember? Oh, there's 39 now. Less is more. Don't forget, if you got over 100 watching, you're a dirty peasant. Also,
smelly.
Let me see. Faz wearing a tinfoil hat. Giveaway. This guy giveaway. Yeah.
Don't do that.
Giveaway. We got a winner. Bavo, you won these nuts. All right, so guys, so this is my public service
quarter scale nuts or 1/6 nuts.
No, he gets Hot Toys nuts. Hot Toys. That's it. The surprise is the size. All right. So like
Oh, 1/6 nut is like
so like I was saying, guys. So again, this is my public service announcement. For those who were here Tuesday and experienced what happened, it was unnecessary for that to happen. And I don't mean on my end. People don't need to be here that don't belong here. People know that I've been streaming for over a year, almost 2 years, if not 2 years by now. If you haven't been here before, I don't need you here. You've known about me, if you've known about me for that long, which I'm 99.9% sure that a lot of them know who I am, and that they just choose not to speak to me. They choose whatever, and it's okay. It has nothing to do with any of that. But what I'm trying to say is, if you don't belong here, do not come here. Don't embarrass yourself coming here. If you're not my friend, if you don't talk to me, if we're not acquaintances, don't come here. You don't belong here for a reason. You don't come here for a reason. If you've never been here, there's nothing here for you. There's nothing here for you. Okay? Whoever you are. If we used to stream together, if we used to speak and we don't anymore, you don't belong here. The only one that is welcome here out of everybody that I've ever met in this YouTube shit is P-Rock. And P-Rock only. That's it. That's why he's always coming in here. He's always welcome here. He has his own welcome. I got 2 sound bites for him because he's welcome here. If you don't deal with me, don't come here. This is not for you. There's nothing here for you. There's nothing for you to be doing here if you've never been here. Why now? Why all of a sudden? It makes no sense. It's weird. It's weird. If you don't belong here, don't come here. I'm not looking to be your friend. If we used to speak, if we used to stream for whatever reason and we no longer deal with each other, I'm not looking for you. I'm not looking to go back to being friends with any of you. I'm not looking to be friendly with any of you. I'm not looking to have any of you around me. I'm not that person. I don't need to cut people off to go back to them. You get cut off for a reason, and that's it. Once you're cut off, you're cut off. Don't come looking for me. There's nothing here for you. This stream is not for you. Go everywhere else that you're at. You're welcome everywhere else. Cool. That's okay. You don't need to be here. There's nothing for you here. There's nothing for you. That the same thing that's happening here now was happening a year and a half ago, was happening 2 years ago when I started. Same exact thing. So if you were in here before, you don't need to be here now. You're not welcome here. Again, anybody who I used to stream with, speak to, that I don't anymore, that I don't talk to anymore, that I don't deal with anymore, please don't come here. Don't come here, because you're going to get this every time.
Get the fuck out of here, man. Please. Please, get the fuck out of here, man.
Every time. Every time. Every time. You don't need to be here. You're not welcome here. There's nothing here that you need in your life. Okay? I've been here Tuesdays, Thursdays, Wednesdays, Fridays. I've streamed every single day of the week. If you've never been here, you don't belong here. Okay? So don't do that to yourselves, because you're going to get called out every time, whoever you are. Like I said, the only one welcome here has always been P-Rock. That's it. That's it. I don't need anybody else here. I've been doing it without every single one of them. I clearly don't need them here. I don't need anybody's support. You chose not to support me from day one. That's okay. I'm not looking for you. I'm not saying, hey, can you come over here, please? After a year and a half to 2 years of me streaming by myself, can you come now? I don't need you. Save your time. Go appear on everybody else's stream. I don't need you here. I don't need you here. There's nothing you're looking for here, because there's nothing here for you.
So what are you trying to say?
No, it's just I'll never understand. Like, it's weird. If I cut you off, has anybody seen me on anybody else's stream that I used to stream with and don't speak to anymore? Absolutely not, because it's fucking weird. It's weird. If I don't talk to somebody, why am I in their stream? Doing what? Looking for what? Watching what? What can I possibly be looking for in somebody's stream that I don't speak to? Absolutely nothing. That's why I don't do it. I didn't watch anybody to begin with in the first place. I'm not going to go look for them when I don't speak to them. It's stupid.
Well, we're the only people that have a mic, so they come for Mike from all around.
It doesn't make sense. If you don't like somebody, why are you going after them? Why are you looking for them? You clearly didn't support the person you're looking for all of a sudden, ever. So why now? Why? It makes no sense. Why now? What happened? What changed? What changed? What's popping now that you need to be there? Nothing. The same exact shit that was happening then, it's happening now. So what are you doing here? So again, please don't come here. Please don't come here. Don't come here.
Get the fuck out of here, man. Please. Please get the fuck out of here, man.
So just, you don't belong here. Don't come here. I'm not gonna fake it. I'm not gonna pretend it's okay. I'm not gonna say hello. I'm not gonna pretend like, oh, I gotta be nice. You guys see what it is on my streams. I don't need to be nice to nobody. If you don't like me, I don't need you here. I'm not looking for you. Everybody that's here clearly has been around. They already know my personality. They know how I am. They see it all. And guess what? They choose to stick around. With all my flaws, with all my attitude, with the way I am, they all stuck around.
With the ads.
Every single one stuck around. Every single one.
Anyone see the new Venom movie?
Why all of a sudden? No. Why all of a sudden you want to come back? Why all of a sudden? So that's what I don't understand. That's why I'll never be able to process. That's why that's what I'll never want around me. I don't want these people around me. I don't want you around me. You don't see me looking for any of you.
You smell.
You don't see me looking for any of them. For what? So please don't come here. Whoever you are, don't come here. I don't need you here. We don't want you here. Go to every other stream where you're welcome. That's perfectly fine. I'm not looking for people to like me all of a sudden. I'm not looking for people who never were around me to support me all of a sudden. I don't need it. Thank you. Thank you. Thank you so much. Thank you for the view. I don't need it, but thank you. And again, anybody, everybody, whoever you are, I don't need you. I don't need you. Thank you. Thank you for stopping by. Thank you for hitting that like button, which you probably didn't even do, but thank you.
I need you.
Peace out.
Super chat to this guy.
So that's why
I need your money.
I needed to say this. I needed to say this because, again, I don't need to be fake with anybody. I don't need to pretend with anybody. I'm the last person you want to play with when it comes to that. I am not going to play cordial. I'm not going to play nice. I'm not, because there's no need for any of it. You don't belong here. Do not come here. I should have pulled out the Kamala clip. Do not come. Do not come.
Not come.
Do not come. Okay.
Send me your cash instead.
Right. Exactly. So please.
I will read your super chats to myself.
Please. No, that's another thing. That's another thing. They come in here for what? They don't super chat. They don't say anything. They don't do anything. So I don't need you here. If you come in super chatting, then that's a different story. Then we can work with that. You send a $50 super chat, $100. Then we could buffer the situation a little bit. You know what I mean? But you're
like, I don't need you. I don't want to know who you are. But if you got your money's good here still.
Hey. So, so don't come in here. We don't need friendship. We're not looking for friendship.
You son of a bitch, you.
We're not looking for friendship. We're not looking for any of that here. I'm good. I got my people. I got my people near me that I need. That's all I need. I don't need anybody else. So please save your time and the embarrassment of coming here. Thank you guys. As always, thank you guys for watching. And I'll see you in the next one.